This Military Makeover is brought to you in part by My Computer Career.
San Antonio, Texas, nicknamed Military City, USA, the home of over 250,000 veterans. In the northeast outskirts of San Antonio, you'll find the city of Converse, mission headquarters for our next makeover, Operation Tabora Family. Marine Corporal Jacob Tabora was training as a tank gunner for an M1A1 Abrams tank. Manning a weapon of this caliber requires some of the most extensive training in the military. On a fateful day in 2008, as he trained for his second deployment to Iraq, a 120mm round malfunctioned inside of his tank. The outcome, devastating. The true heart of a Marine is to persevere, and Jacob made that his mission. You're about to hear one of the most remarkable comeback stories we've had the honor of sharing on Military Makeover, reminding us all that there's no force more powerful than the will to live. Our newest season of Military Makeover, Operation Tabora Family, starts right now.
Nice driving!
Well, you know, I had to get here quick. We are in Texas.
And we're at the Alamo.
Unbelievable. Is this going to be your inspiration for your design?
Yes, dusty stone falling apart.
That describes a lot of things on this shoot. But we have a great family to go meet, so let's get after it.
Yeah, put your scooter away.
Well, Jen, here we are in San Antonio, Texas, home of Joint Base San Antonio. There's 4 bases around here, not to mention the burn center here that helped Jacob in his recovery.
I'm so excited. Honestly, let's go meet this family.
So Jen and Art are coming by today, and we're going to show them the house, and we're pretty excited for them to get here.
Hello.
Oh my God, hi.
I'm Jen.
How are you?
This is Art. We're here to take over.
How's it going?
How are you guys?
Good, how are you? Air fives, air fives.
We've been having a few issues with storage solutions, definitely some carpeting issues in the house, and we'd kind of like to get that resolved, hopefully, especially the HVAC system. With his burns, it's just not cooling properly at this time.
This house feels heavy, it feels dark, and we need to breathe a breath of fresh air into the house.
Yeah, it feels cluttered. They need organization. They need a clean slate.
We want the house to feel like you guys. We want it to function. I can tell storage is probably an issue, so let's make it work and flow.
I think this is something that we really needed as a family. It's been a whirlwind.
It really hasn't been an easy process, you know. Me being able to talk and tell my story again, it kind of puts it into perspective again, and it kind of reminds me of all the sacrifice that I have done, you know, for my country, for my family.
This is gonna change his life for the better. Like, he's really gonna feel appreciated for what he's done. That was not on cue, sir.
Every single room is going to be given love.
And you really cook, don't you?
I do. This is like my comfort zone.
This doesn't look young, fun, and fresh.
Don't you also do a business or something like that?
So like I do meal prep and I bake.
It needs to function like a commercial kitchen, so it can, one, help like make you money and be your passion. And then also you like doing it for your family.
Whoa, Jacob. What is going on out here, buddy?
It's a mess. As soon as I opened the door to the garage, you could see the clear, mess.
What would you ideally like to use this space for?
I would really enjoy it if I could get maybe some gym equipment, maybe a place for me to sit comfortably and relax after a long day of work.
So this is their homeschool room. This is where we do most of their school and projects. Right now, things are everywhere. There's tons of toys, clothes, shoes, you name it.
Talk to me about what you wish for in this room.
Organization. That's a recurring theme in this house. I really think she can get that squared away and give me like a system, some way to just keep their rooms tidy while staying sane.
All right, so this is your patio. You got a lot of space out here.
Yeah.
And I notice you do like to garden.
You know, I found it really relaxing. You know, getting your hands in the dirt.
I hear that air conditioner around the corner.
It could work a whole lot better. You definitely feel the difference from being upstairs and downstairs. I would like to enjoy the entire house.
Yeah. All right, well, speaking of the house. Let's see what the ladies have cooked up.
Let's go.
We've got some great partners lined up on this one. We've got some great work that's gonna go into this house.
I feel really good, actually.
So, how did it go?
I know everything they want. The next time I see you guys is when you come home to your house and it's the welcome.
All right, virtual COVID group hug.
Group
There
hug,
we
group
go.
hug.
All right,
Thank
guys,
you.
get packing, and we're gonna get moving and get our crew in here. Thank you
Gonna
for
be
your
awesome.
service.
Get excited.
All right, get excited.
You'll regret knowing us. Just kidding.
This military makeover is brought to you by FlowServe.
Well, hello everybody, welcome back. It's your favorite time of day. It is full gruntle in your face. We have a very special show for you here today. Mr. Art Edmonds, co-host with Montel of the Military Makeover.
You know, here on Military Makeover, so many great people and companies come together to not only help us get the actual job of the makeover done, but in this case of our next participant, help us look good while we're doing it. And Tim from Grunt Style is here. You're doing custom t-shirts and apparel and masks specifically for Military Makeover. Thank you so much for helping us out.
Absolutely. Welcome to this Military Town USA, Art. But more importantly, welcome to Grunt Style headquarters. Our company's been around since 2009. We design towards the veterans and the patriot community. Our goal in this company is to know, celebrate, and defend the Constitution of the United States. And we do that through our attitude, but most importantly through the designs of our product.
You guys have something cooked up where we're gonna design some of the Military Makeover stuff right here. You're gonna let me kind of get involved in that, right?
Absolutely. I have a high bar, Art, so make sure that your feelings don't get hurt if I say that is garbage.
Well, you know what? I work on this show, so I'm used to hearing that quite a bit. Hey, let's go check it out.
Let's do it. The final product, it was important for us to make sure that the Military Makeover logo was front and center, big, proud, and bold. But the special thing I have for you, my friend, is the design on the back. So, shall we?
Yeah, reveal.
All right, bam, there you go.
That is cool, man. We've not done this before on any of our shirts, so that's fantastic. Thank you for your hard work. Thank you for your service. And of course, we'll see you on location, my friend. Our volunteers are gonna be happy with this.
Hoorah, good luck, have
Couple of
fun.
shirts for me too, right?
Okay, here I am in San Antonio. Now, Best Western hooked myself and the whole crew up with some super comfortable rooms. We had a great night's sleep. Even with all the COVID and everything that's going on, very impressed. Their cleaning protocols, they make sure that myself, the crew, and all the guests here stay nice and safe. So, might get a little bit of rain later on today. We're ready for that. Nothing's gonna stop us. Let's go get the family out of the house and get this project going. See you out there.
This military makeover is brought to you in part by Caption Call.
We're getting the house packed up, getting everything ready to be moved out. Got some friends here to help, kids playing around, getting some fun in before we go in.
I'm excited to bring the house to life a little bit more on the inside. It's kind of like a new start, out with the old, you know, and in with the new. Wow. Look at this place.
Empty, right?
I haven't seen it this empty since I bought it.
I hear echo.
Hello, hello, hello. Hey, everybody, how's it going?
Great, how you doing?
Man, you guys have been busy the last couple days.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, listen, I have a lot of work to do, and there's one more thing I need to get out of this house before I can start. Can you guess what it is? You.
Say bye, everybody.
Bye, have a good day.
Bye, guys.
Wait, baby, wait.
All right, my favorite part of the makeover, the house is empty and the family is gone. So guess what that means? That's right, it's demo time. Listen, this is gonna be the biggest makeover yet. This kitchen behind me is gonna be double the size. That means I need double the manpower, and let me tell you something, I got just the right team.
Lord Ryan.
Wow. Holy cow.
Come on, boys, let's go.
Who do we have here, ladies?
A bunch of San Antonio Marines, honey.
All right, awesome. Hey, listen, fellas, we got a lot of work to do. I know you got a few tools in your hand right now, but there's a lot more bigger stuff out there I need you to get. Go see my boy out there, Eric, and get suited up, right? All right.
Bubble time, let's go.
Right now, today, we're unloading this material here. We went ahead and started the roof previously because of some weather we had with the hurricanes coming in. So today, we're gonna go ahead and finish up. We're gonna drop this pallet of material on the front part of the roof here so we can finish up the roof for the Tabora family. We are also starting to go ahead and work on the windows. We provided the windows for the Tabora family, and then later we'll be getting onto the front door and work on that installation as well with our contractors that work with ABC Supply. At ABC Supply, we're all about American pride. It's one of our 7 core values that we really hold dear to us. That's one of the biggest reasons we're here today is to support this military makeover. We know we wouldn't have the freedoms we have to run our company if it wasn't for those men and women on the front lines, the military.
Coming up.
One of our 120 millimeter tank rounds exploded inside of my tank and it trapped me inside.
This military makeover is brought to you in part by PCSI. Corporal Jacob Tabora, permanently injured after a 120 millimeter round exploded inside his tank, covering him with 2nd and 3rd degree burns over more than half his body. Jacob's story begins right now.
Well, thank you so much, Jacob and Sienna, for sitting down and talking with us together.
Thank you for having us.
You excited about the makeover?
Absolutely. Beyond excited.
When did Jacob tell you about really his past? There's not a lot of people who could look past his injuries.
His personality was huge.
In what way?
Huge. Like, he was just very vocal. I guess it's because he's from New York, but he had a lot going on. Like, whatever he thought, he pretty much told you. Like, he was very open with how he was, and I really appreciated that.
When do you remember first him telling you about what happened to him? I mean, I think you probably thought that he was burned in combat, right?
I figured that. We were still at school. This happened one day in the library, like in the computer lab. And I was like, oh, so how'd that happen? Kind of. And he was like, oh yeah, it was a tanking accident. You know, I just kind of got trapped in. He didn't go into specifics or anything.
How'd you explain it to her? I know that must have been tough for you getting the courage to be able to say, well, let me tell you what happened to me. What did you say to her?
So I told her, you know, I was training in a live fire training exercise. We're training to deploy to Iraq for a second tour. When one of our 120 millimeter tank rounds was defective, it exploded inside of my tank and it trapped me inside. It didn't happen overseas. I went to Iraq. I did one deployment out there, survived, came back, and I got blown up in California.
Right, which is crazy. Yeah. What did you think of that, Sienna?
Well, I was grateful it happened there because had it happened overseas, he probably wouldn't have made it, realistically. All things considered, that was the best place for it to have happened. And then he got transferred to BAMC, which is in San Antonio, and that's how he met me.
Have you ever, sat there in the evening sometimes or at night when he wakes in a cold sweat and wonder what he's thinking?
I do. I don't ask, though, because I don't know if that's something he wants to talk about. I let him decide what he wants to tell me.
What's those nightmares like? What are they like? What are they about?
Sometimes it takes me back to being trapped in a tank. It's mostly fire-related.
Well, being a spouse of a survivor, why do you think you hold it back? Because you just don't want to put her through it?
I don't want to put her through it, and I just really don't want to talk about it. I don't want to feel like I'm going through it again, you know?
Are there things that you wish he would have shared with you?
I understand that some things are just very personal for him, but I am concerned. You know, I want to help if I can.
So what stops you from getting help?
I'm usually the guy that a lot of people come to help for. You know, a lot of friends, if they need something, you know, I'll be there for them, so.
But you can't be of 100% value to them unless you're of value to yourself. You know that, right?
Yeah.
You gotta face your own demons head on to help somebody else face theirs. Like for those other veterans that are out there, especially a lot of them need to understand that there is no shame in your game. That's the reason why there's a term, PTSD. It exists because it exists. So instead of looking at it as weakness just because you say that I had this problem, look at it as strength. I've had this problem, but look how I'm doing now. Take a minute right now. Just explain to her something, anything. Pick any point out of what happened inside of that tank and explain it to her. I know it's tough, but go ahead, do it. The boom went off, you heard the noise. And you looked down at your sleeve, what happened?
I looked down, there's propellant everywhere, and immediately a fire just starts in the middle of the tank inside, and within seconds, the entire inside of that tank is just on fire. And as I tried to get out of my hole and climb on top of the tank commander's seat to get out of the hatch, I got tangled up on some wires. I got caught. I was trapped in there, and I couldn't get out. I remember I'm grabbing onto to something because you can look at this palm and it's the one palm that's not burnt. This one I was trying to do everything I could to get out of there, and I couldn't. I didn't think I was gonna survive. I mean, I was just trapped there. Felt like nobody was gonna come for me, and that was it.
How good is it to know you have somebody as supportive as she is?
I don't know where I would be without you. I don't. I mean, this woman's amazing. She's gone above and beyond.
Well, surviving the accident was horrific, but what came next was even more grueling. You don't want to miss this next Military Makeover as we dig a little deeper into Jacob's story, and he tells us how love and family and his recovery went and how he overcame. You don't want to miss this next Military Makeover.
On the next Military Makeover.
So all in all, I've got about 75–80% of my body that's been wounded, and now every day for the next, month or so, they have to put you in this tub and they have to scrub all of your burns down and then wrap you back up again.